Yo, what's good, man? Terence Crawford, Shawn Porter. It's fight week, baby. It's a fight we've been looking forward to for a while now, man. It seemed like Crawford and Porter were meant to cross paths for a while. I watched Blood, Sweat, and Tears, and Shawn Porter's dad, Kenny Porter, he said, "Hey, we asked him for the fight 2 years ago. He ain't want it. We asked him a year ago. He ain't want it. And even now, he said he was waiting on Pacquiao, and he ain't never get back to us. He still don't want it. What's going on, Taj, man? But yeah, though, man, this is something really to look forward to. It's on the 20th on Saturday, and Errol Spence. Now this is starting to get me to believe that the Spence Crawford fight is really close now because you know what I'm saying. The WBA Errol Spence wanted to collect all the belts first before fighting Terence Crawford, right? But the WBA belt, the only belt outside of them two, is stuck in a tournament right now. Spence planned on fighting Ugas and then fighting Terence Crawford, but Errol Spence, I think his plans has been disrupted by the WBA because after Ugas got the win over Manny Pacquiao, who everybody in the welterweight division was chasing, you know, he got the win and the WBA denied him the unification with Errol Spence. That's some weird shit right there. And instead of him getting another payday and going after Errol Spence, he got to fight into this four-man tournament now. He got to fight Stanionis, a 13-0 young fighter. And I don't even understand how the hell Stanionis got the shot over Jerron Boots Ennis, who's 28-0, 26 KOs. And Stanionis, he only got 13 fights. And this is a very dangerous tournament for Ugas because if he was to get through this fight, he got another tough ass fight waiting for him in Budayev, who defeated Jamal James. So it's pretty much an uphill battle for Ugas if you want to look at it like that. But I think that sped up Errol Spence and Terence Crawford because Errol Spence, I mean, you can't possibly finna be waiting on this whole tournament to be done to fight Ugas and then Crawford. Like just from now, waiting on the build up to this fight. Errol Spence, he got into a car accident after defeating Shawn Porter. He was out 14 months. Came back and fought Danny Garcia and then got himself lined up for the Pacquiao fight and got an eye injury. You know, when these fights marinate too long, somebody end up losing or somebody end up aging not too well, and people want to throw shade on the fight. So I see right now while they're in their prime, Terence Crawford 33, Errol Spence 31. You know, after this fight, assuming Terence Crawford beats Shawn Porter, because that's a rough fight for Terence Crawford. Bud never seen nothing like Porter. Porter, he gonna pressure the shit out of your ass. It's like he makes you uncomfortable. You try to switch your stance, he's all over you. You know what I'm saying? Bud really got to prove himself here. You know what I'm saying? Even though that he's the WBO champion, it feels like Shawn Porter is giving him a shot for some reason. Because you know how us fans do. Oh, Bud, you ain't fought nobody at welterweight. You ain't nobody. You ain't really the top dog. You know what I'm saying? So it's time for Bud to show everybody that he's pound for pound in the number one in the world. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, majority of the people say that is Canelo, and I understand. I understand, but I got Bud, man, because Bud Bud shows separation in all his fights, man. I never seen Bud get beat 12 rounds to zero or nothing like that. I just straight dominance in all his fights, what I see. And Bud, he's been undisputed before. This is third division. What's good, Chinese Yoda? See, that's the point of this fight, though. It's for him to prove itself at 147. You know, Porter, he's gonna be really trying to stay on Bud. I don't really think Porter is gonna be trying to box in this fight. I don't think he can afford it. Cause Bud with all his skills and shit, man, I don't see Porter outboxing that man, dog. So he need to pressure the hell out of this man. But yeah, though, I think we finna get this closure, bro. Because look, I really believe Bud is gonna leave Top Rank. I think he's gonna leave Top Rank. I don't see no reason for him to stay there. And Bob Arum, he be talking all that shit, talking about what you losing off of Terence Crawford. Don't be trying to bring him back either. Let that man go be a free agent so he can make all the fights that we want to see. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, Bud is in the Hall of Fame, regardless. He's in the Hall of Fame regardless, though, but he got to put that cherry on top, you know, with some of these big fights. And he got another division in him. He going to go up to 154, too. Porter going to stop him? See, nah, I wouldn't be surprised to see Porter win the fight. But look, though, man, Porter's last stoppage was Andre Berto, and that was about 5 years ago. And I watched Porter last fight. He really should have knocked out Sebastian Formella. This man was hitting Formella so clean, dog. Like no way Formella's supposed to still be standing. But he won 12 rounds to zero. I ain't trying to criticize that or nothing, but I don't know. And every time Porter's been knocked down, it's been in the late rounds, like 11th round, 12th round. What Spence got him in like what? The 11th round. Broner, I think that was a late knockdown. You know what I'm saying? There's some questions with Shawn. And you know, Shawn, he stayed with his father the whole time. He never really, you know, switched it up or nothing like that. So I'm a favorite Bud, but it's gonna be a decision. I know Bud on this knockout streak and all that, but I think it ends. It ends with Porter though, and I think Bud need to show some separation in this fight because Top Rank, they known for robbing you on your way out the door. You know, seeing what happened to Pacquiao with Jeff Horn. So I don't know. I don't think Bud would get robbed because I guess you know the whole world wants Spence and Crawford, but it's just something to think about. Boxing politics, man. You never know what you're gonna get with this shit, man. But I just wanted to touch on Bud Porter right quick. I'm gonna be making videos every day on this fight until it happened and recap. Hopefully go live for it. But I'm gonna be back though. Chinese Yoda, man. Appreciate you coming through. Hit the sub button if you haven't already. And I'm out.